Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing Deltarune, not just any Deltarune. We're going to be doing the Snowgrave route. A very delightful route for people who enjoy murder. So let's get right to it. I think I already picked up the gear there, yeah I did. So now we're going to go to the right. This isn't going to be a run where I'm reading dialogue. I'm just going to be skipping through most of it unless there's a moment I really want to read. Or if I have to, I suppose. Alright. So, my game plan here is I'm just going to set myself up for the future, and also, I learned that there's some fun dialogue if Noelle sees that you have her watched, so I'm restarting the whole game. Also, I was missing another item, so I'm restarting for that item. I already got it in Chapter 1, so now I can bring it over in Chapter 2. I just want my Massacre save and my Snowgrave save to have the item, if I can. Right now I'm just going to focus on getting my Snowgrave save file nice and prepared for Chapter 3 when it comes out in 10,000 millennia. Dead. My current prediction for when Chapter 2 will come out, or Chapter 3 will come out, is going to be... what year is it now? 2021? Alright, probably 2024. You might ask, why do I think it'll come out then? It's because Toby Fox has actually kind of put together a team, right? So since Toby Fox has put together a team, I don't know, I just kind of figure that having an actual team will allow him to make the game faster. So one chapter a year. And of course, he's already done outlines of stuff, so that's gonna make things faster too. Alright, here's our first scene with the Queen, right? No, the second scene. And our second scene of Noelle. Technically third. Alright, and we get to meet one of the butlers pretty early on. The butlers are nice. They just are real respectful unless you disrespect them at their job. Unfortunately, it's too big for Chris. Chris is small boy. But it's fine, because you have a stool and a dinosaur willing to help you. I can't get over that look on Susie's face. It looks like she's looking at the player instead of Chris. Alright. Well, let's continue here. Poor Rouse. Rouse is just a punching bag, just like Asgore. So I've been wondering, who the heck is Rouse? By the way, I'm going to speak about spoilers for Deltarune Chapter 2 in theories, so if for some reason you're watching a spoiler playthrough, like who knows how many months after Deltarune Chapter 2 came out, and you have an issue with that? Yeah, I don't know. So, as I was saying, Rouse has spoken to the player, like, Rouse tries to trick the player into wondering about Susie and getting them to watch Susie. And then, when you come back, Rouse is talking to the player, or to Chris. Like, they're clearly taking action to try to speak to Chris without the player being around. And there is something concerning about that. Let's see, we go up here. I don't know if we actually need to talk to this hacker guy. In fact, we really don't. But I don't know, he's a cool hacker. He's a cool hacker. There's gonna be one of those annoying puzzles here. The one where you have to... What is it? It's a big word. It's not difficult, it's just long. I kind of wish on newer playthroughs you could just choose to skip it and still get the credit. Maybe you can do the whole thing without the hacker. I don't know. I remember when I first saw this, I thought this was going to be like a trick. And like when you would fall for it, you would be locked into working for the Queen. I remember I figured out it was the Queen pretty instantly. course, I only knew it was going to be the queen because Jevil was like, hey, watch out for that queen. Alright, so now I need to actually get all the circles here. This is actually one of the harder parts of the game for me. The most difficult things are the little, I don't know, obby right before Spam Tum Neo. And Snowgrave Spam Tum Neo. Those are like the only difficult things. Yeah, there's a fake path there. You don't want to fall for it. And then we need an EL. So we're going to hit that E. And that L. And then that F, E, B, R, E, H, B, E, R. And we're done. Yeah, this game really does have a Persona vibe. I remember people talking about whether this game was going to be kind of Persona-like, and I think that idea is correct. This game has some pretty strong Persona vibes. Just the way that you kind of enter a world based on various things, and it seems like there's always a character meant to parallel another character, like with the Queen and Birdly, and the King and Susie. Alright, another done. I've always wondered, is this fight actually required? Or could I just skip this fight? Because I don't want to fight the robots. I'd rather kill the robots. But I tried killing them. I tried killing all three simultaneously, like, you know, bring them all to 0 health at once. And that wasn't enough. And I was very disappointed by that. I just kind of declared them dead and then skipped through all their dialogue. Oh look, it's the musical trio. This fight in general feels like it plays out for a little too long for my liking. This is probably one of my low points during my playthrough. Maybe it's just because I was forced to play in a way I didn't want to play. Which is why I like Snowgrave's existence in general. Don't get me wrong, I feel terrible for Noelle. But while I feel terrible for Noelle, I'm just glad to get an alternate way to play. Like when I play a story game, I don't like to have one and only one way. When you only have one way to play it, it starts to feel more like you're reading a book than playing a game. And adding more gameplay will fix that, you know, like good fights. I certainly didn't dislike my regular playthrough, because things like Spam Tum Neo and the Queen's Punch-Out fight, wonderful. The Queen's regular fight wasn't bad. But then, I don't know, Snowgrave gave a nice challenge to the game, a different way to play through. Chris, maybe if you keep dancing. Well, that's what I'm going to try to do, Rouse. That's what I'll try to do, definitely not as real. Alright. Part of me, if it was as real, I feel like Rouse would be a little more upfront about it. Like, what reason would they not have to do it unless they're trying to hide from the player for some reason? Anyway, during this route, I learned that Toriel actually noticed. Like, during this playthrough I'm doing right now, Toriel's actually aware that Chris is acting out of character all of a sudden. So since Toriel... Actually, wait. I'm going to change my act command. I'm going to have Chris interact with this guy with glasses. Right? I did? Yeah. Chris will dance with glasses. Susie will dance with the guy with one eye. And then Rouse will dance with the green one. Alright. Wait, what? I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's try that again. Chris is gonna dance with glasses. Susie is going to dance with one eye. and Rouse will dance with green. So now in the cutscene, they should all dance with the one I selected. Otherwise, Toby Fox needs to fix this immediately. Yeah, I knew this would happen. I've already tried it. I wanted them to dance with the one you selected. It would have just been a slight bit more control. Battle 1, though. Battle 1. Feel the beat, watch my moves, dance, dance. And they're gonna fly away. Alright, let's head down. And there the robo guys are. One of my first thoughts was when I learned about there being a genocide type route. I was really hoping the robots could be a target. I think you'll stay in the countryside a little longer, alright. There's my name, Flaming. It's no big deal. You've been on the queen's side. Battle. Alright. Can we get a triple hit? Meow. 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 Don't let this bug ya. I don't know, I'm kind of being bugged by it right now. And it doesn't matter because you're dead. So then, I know at a certain point, if you leave them off the screen, they just disappear. And then they're over here. I kind of wish that if you looked back, you could see them being grabbed. Unfortunately, you cannot. Alright, let's destroy everything in this room, just for the heck of it. Darn it, I messed that one up. We freed them. Alright, come on. Bomb. Bomb. Person. Bomb. Key. What? Oh, if you get the key, you have to restart the whole room. Alright, alright. Let me restart the whole room. Oh, the bombs respawn. Alright. I don't think the people respawn. I'm not sure what's going on with those people. Like, maybe if I went back, I would see the person? Maybe? Let's try that. Oh, there is a chest now. Attention bit. Wait, is tension a weapon? Or is it an item? It's an item. Increases your TP, I see. So I guess saving the person gets you attention bit. Alright, alright. Now we're gonna go up. Spin around because the world is revolving. I need you all to remember that. The world is revolving. It's a revolving door. Is someone trying to kill us on these? It almost looks like it. Wait, you get a special weapon if you do that perfectly? Wait, okay. 11 magic, 12 attack. 8 magic, 15 attack. Shoot! I didn't even realize that was possible. Well, that's good to know. Now I'll need to delete every save file I ever do where I don't get it. Oh boy. I wasn't even trying. Alright, so this is the first Nerdly fight. The thing that annoys me in this route is that if you spare Birdly, when you're about to kill him, Birdly actually becomes kind of a cool character. Birdley isn't trying to just be some kind of special hero. Birdley's trying to actually, you know, help out Noelle from their situation. Birdley was genuinely concerned. And to reflect that, he was actually taking action to help Noelle. But then if you don't kill Birdley, he just kind of goes back to being the regular character he is until all the way until the castle. They had to wait all the way until the castle. Let's see. I almost kind of dislike how the game goes back on track so much because, okay, it's clear that Toby Fox did not write dialogue for a lot of those scenes. Like, Birdley starts talking about the previous puzzle like he was there when he wasn't. Or Noelle talks about how Birdley was attacking her. Alright. Gosh, the music is not bad though. Like, this music's just good. It is good music. Yeah, battle. Then we're gonna go Rude Buster. Then we're gonna go make Rouse use their hidden spell Healgrave. Snow Mercy. Dead. Oh no, their coaster. That's not fair, my queen. In a minute, dear. But yeah, I'd say Birdley's a pretty good character since Toby Fox wrote him to be like annoying, and I found him pretty annoying. It's funny that with writing you can design characters intentionally to be annoying. Oh no, Susie! Oh no, Susie, you got hurt. Oh no, Susie! Suze! What are you doing to me? Oh, you healed me, thanks. Susie looks deranged in some poses. It's fine though, because while Susie might look deranged, the real one is Chris for making Noelle, you know, murder. Of course, you could also argue that's the player, mostly because it is. I'll go with Susie. I wonder if Rouse was trying to get a moment with Chris alone. Because Rouse is all about trying to get alone time with Chris. And not because he likes Chris. It's because... Oh wow. Okay, I just deleted that save. I guess there is no returning to it now. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. I'm really curious if during Snowgrave you can get the egg. I'm not actually sure. Hello. I think I'm going to try to get the egg during this route. And if I fail, then... well, oof. Like, when I go to get the Thorn Ring, I'll probably try to claim the egg. Because I just want to know, can I get the egg? If I can, that's wonderful. Dead. Got a nice... Abalgul. Abalgul. Boggle. Alright. Let's just... I remember I assumed the queen would notice Noelle at first, and then the longer this went on I realized the queen just legitimately would not notice. The queen's a cool character. Toby Fox writes decent antagonists. You'd like to join? No triple choices. And you know, reading like the dialogue between Chris and Noelle during the regular playthrough, it's clear that they really are good on really good terms. And like just in general have a long history where they're really close. And it's kind of unfortunate that during Snowgrave you just use all that to you know, manipulate Noelle into killing a bunch of people, and then killing at least, whether or not you see the darkworld creatures as real people, Birdly was a person. Enemy. Alright, I'm gonna freeze them. Get some pop-ups. But I remember really liking Noelle's character just because Toby Fox made it so you could really see the dynamic between them, even though Chris wasn't showing it much. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. I don't think Noelle's going to have much of a role in Chapter 3. Since Toby Fox is planning on doing 3 through 5 at once, chances are you are going to see Noelle during some of it. That's going to be interesting. I wonder whether Toby Fox is going to do another route. I remember when Chapter 2 came out and I learned about Snowgrave, I was wondering whether Toby Fox would have added another manipulation route for Chapter 1. To be honest, I still kind of wonder whether that might have been done, but I don't think it was. I just want it to have been done. You know, to be able to get Susie into the group of people that should not be around Chris. I mean, they already probably shouldn't be around Chris. There is a player in them that's allowing them to read minds in a terrifying manner. Alright, I need to remember, right? Right before the point of Birdley's death, right? Right before Birdley dies, I need to save. And the reason I need to save is that way I can kill Birdley and then come back to it later. Oh right, I need to steal Noelle's items. Yeah, have a regular boring amber card. Oh, grazing affects turn length? I didn't remember that. And now I took all of Noelle's items. Noelle's items are now my items. Froze them. And the reason I did that is the watch gives you extra dialogue if you steal it. I only learned about it later. Yeah, I noticed I'm hearing a progression sound each time I have Noelle commit homicide, which is cool. I don't need to save until later. Oh, I didn't need to do that to Noelle. A mouse? Poor Noelle. Poor Noelle. Alright. Let's go, Noelle. We got an enemy to freeze. Frozen. Yeah, these enemies need to really learn to let it go. And frozen. I remember, during my playthrough, I was trying to get Noelle to get kill credit on enemies, right? It's just that I didn't do it right for the Snowgrave playthrough. But honestly, like, if I had just played a little differently, I could have accidentally triggered Snowgrave in my first playthrough. In my next playthrough, I'll actually be looking to trigger a Snowgrave equivalent. So with that in mind, I will be more likely to catch on. What stats does Pink Ribbon give? I don't want to give Noelle Pink Ribbon anyway. I see. So let's see. The watch makes grazing more effective, and the pink ribbon increases the graze area. Interesting. Where's the watch? There's the watch. Very interesting. Onwards we go. So, I did not go into this blind because I had to look steps ahead to make sure I was following the steps correctly. The steps were a little too specific for me to understand. I feel like I wouldn't have felt that way if it was worded in a manner where it's like, you just have to say proceed whenever. Like, just say proceed in every dialogue and be very forceful. I don't know. I probably still would have, honestly. If I had someone with me helping guide me through the choices, that would have been more straightforward. Let's see. But I didn't. Alright. Interesting. The attacks were fighting each other. They look extra sick. That's not good. Noelle, Ice Shock. Yeah, I think I was having Noelle use a normal attack against enemies rather than a freeze attack, which was another issue. I didn't realize that Noelle was a mage. I thought her stats were terrible in attack because she was like a coward. Ice. Have some free bullets. And the reason I took off the watch and pin instantly is because I did not want to have to do that again. Hello there, salesman. Where's something else? Could I interest you in a freeze ring? We need to get it. It costs exactly one more. You know, if this guy wasn't so greedy, he wouldn't have had to die. Very nice. Noelle? How about a real ring? Since clearly there's supposed to be some kind of parallel between the world and Noelle, I'm wondering what that was supposed to be. Was that supposed to be representing the desire to get stronger, but it like being something that she shouldn't achieve? Like not having or missing something for it? I don't know. I'll ride with you. You will ride with me. Let's see. And another thing, I was actually saying Susie during my playthrough, since I was trying to help Noelle out with Susie. So that I would have lost there, probably. It's natural. Yeah, in general, I'm just disappointed there isn't enough dialogue when you cancel the run. And now Noelle can freeze in one hit. Alright. And I really appreciate the detail when they start running away from the party because they're afraid of dying. That's a nice detail. Fun fact, if you try to give the Thorn Ring, the one that reduces Noelle's health, to Susie, you get a fun little dialogue thing where Susie describes the Thorn Ring as a torture device. Did I get the other ribbon? Yes, I did. I got the white and pink now. Alright, there's one enemy down here. Yeah, they're trying to run away from us. How far can they run away? I'm wondering. Yeah, they have a certain point where they can't run any further. Enemies retreating. Yeah, that's a good theme. Could I have gotten a better weapon at the robot shop? I feel like I could have. Too late now though, too late now though. I'll just use the bounce blade. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, one's frozen. But yeah, was that like Noelle's inner being trying to stop us with the whole being too much money? Alright, we're almost through. Just a few more enemies. I think we have 6 left now. 6 encounters left. Like 15, 18 enemies. Frozen. Did you take your bullets today? And another encounter complete. Toby Fox seemed to want to make it as difficult as possible to get back out of the run via a save point, considering the closest save point is so far from Birdley's death point. We have some meows. And now they're frozen. Defend and freeze. Noelle has become stronger. Noelle just has this blank look on them. Proceed. Proceed. Why couldn't have Chris just said, freeze the puzzle, instead of proceed? Like, just say freeze the puzzle. And Noelle would have went, oh, that's what you mean. Noelle is getting stronger and stronger. Apparently. I'm not sure if I'd consider this strength. Being bullied into a killer. And another mouse is frozen. Yeah, Noelle just... They just have no idea what's happening, really. This seems like some kind of magical world they're in. They're being told to kill people. They probably don't even... Or, well, Noelle's she. She probably doesn't even realize, right, what she's doing. She's just freezing people, you know? And as Noelle brings up, everything kind of just starts to blur together for Noelle. So again, like, she's not even getting time to think about what she's doing. And Noelle doesn't really get moments to even think about it until she's free from being with the player. We got a nice healing item. Just a little further. Then Noelle freezes on her own. Like, in terms of Noelle being able to just do the puzzles on her own, that's great, right? It's a shame that it requires you to have to get her to kill people. Let's see. Yeah, they just hide. You know, if the enemy really wanted to live, it shouldn't have been peeking its head out. Yeah, I feel like the Snowgrave route could have been like 1,000 times more wholesome if Chris just went, hey, could you freeze the puzzles? Instead of the whole proceed. Proceed. Alright. Anyway, I got all the enemies. All that's left now is Birdley. So I'm going to save over my, I'll save at the top, right? And then I'll also save in the middle. Since the bottom one is not my Snowgrave route. Gosh, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Well, actually, let me real quick get the Thorn Ring and try to unlock the egg. I'll do the egg thing off camera since that's going to be a real pain to watch, me just going back and forth between a room. Whoops. Yes. Yeah, from what I could tell, you can't get the egg right now. But it looks like Snowgrave is locked out. I was dumb. Don't mind me. Anyway, I couldn't get the egg. I think Snowgrave might just be completely locked out of it. Let's quickly go to the save file and, well, you know, save. So next time I save, it needs to be, let's see, in the middle save. Okay, yeah. Let me actually go into my storage real quick and take out everything that I don't want in there. I want that cake for later, that's for sure. And now I can just fill it up with the good old bagels. Boggles. Boggling. Here we go. I saved in the top one, next time I need to save in the middle. Noelle, are you ready? Oh, that reminds me. Noelle, you need a thorn ring. I wish I could keep the thorn ring for myself, but unfortunately I can't. I can keep thorn ring for myself when I'm not killing Birdly. Here we go. So I do want to do one fun little activity, which is going to take a little bit, so I'll probably pause through it. I'm just going to spam the wake thing on Noelle and then glare on Birdly a few times to get maximum Snowgrave damage. It'll be fun. Yeah, right now Birdly's being kind of annoying. Now he's concerned. Now he's really concerned. Noelle doesn't recognize him. I don't remember what the name is in the files. I remember someone posted it online as Noelle's realization. Like, Birdly's just concerned. Proceed. Now Birdly's concern is really going up. Noelle isn't explaining it. Now Birdly is like genuinely concerned. Run away. Alright, but yeah, I want to maximize damage, so I'm going to pause the recording. Oh, before I pause, real quick, I saw a little video on Twitter where someone cheated and got the Snowgrave spell and used it on regular enemies. Regular enemies, when they're hit by Snowgrave, you want to know what happens? They turn red and disintegrate. Kind of like how monsters turn to dust. That's terrifying. Anyway, when I eventually spare Birdly, for my other route, I'll probably spare him by glaring at him. And the reason I want to spare him by glaring at him is because then you get a little dialogue that I missed before, where Noelle comments on how you woke yourself up from whatever was happening. And honestly, that feels like a way cooler way to get out of the Snowgrave route. That Chris, like, woke himself up out of it. Anyway, I'm just increasing Noelle's magic. By the time I'm done, Snowgrave should do at least an extra 1,000. And we need to hit Birdly as hard as possible. You can really get Noelle to concentrate a lot. I'm not sure why Toby had a concentrate option, like a wake up thing. Because when I first saw it, I thought it was going to wake up Noelle from Chris's control, but it doesn't. It just boosts the magic so that you can heal for more or hit Birdly harder. So again, it raises the question. I almost got a single ice attack, a regular one, to do Snowgrave level damage. So I ended up multiplying damage by like 10 times. So maybe my Snowgrave will deal 10,000 to Birdly. That's going to be exciting. Will I be able to do 10,000 to Birdly? Yep, Noelle's magic just keeps going up. So I wonder, why is it called Wake? Why not call it Concentrate or Focus? And Glaring just reduces the defense that you can hit Birdly harder. Alright. Here we go. Wake. Magic still increasing. Another thing is I just want to attack Spamton Neo endlessly. I'm pretty sure you aren't allowed to kill Spamton Neo, but I still want to try. I also learned a couple little tricks to make the fight easier, apparently, and I will try those. Wake. Okay, we've maxed out on wakes, now I just need to glare Birdly. I'm so excited to fight Spamton Neo. Alright, glare. Heal prayer. Now Birdly can attack Noelle during this fight. If Chris goes down and the turn isn't over, Birdly will start hitting Noelle. Otherwise he won't. In fact, let's get that dialogue during this fight of what happens. I got it when I was messing around. It's not Chris commanding Noelle. It is not. The one commanding Noelle is the player. Or I guess it could be a secret NPC, but it's probably the player. I feel like people would try to blame a secret NPC like they tried to blame the first human Chara. But we all know it's the player. It's not Frisk. Frisk is just some random child. Anyway, once Chris goes down... What are we at, spare-wise? Okay, one more glare. Oops, I keep canceling. Yeah, Noelle thinks she's hearing Chris when it's someone else. Well, I'm hanging on right now. Spare, and I guess spare. Yeah, there Chris goes. And see? Noelle got hit by Birdly. Noelle, look, Chris is down. Now's your chance to come back here. Noelle? I can still hear their voice. Noelle's gonna full heal herself. And interestingly enough, Chris just kind of goes up and Birdly attacks immediately. Let's regenerate that TP. Oh, see? Now he's hitting Noelle. Oh shoot, Noelle's down. I didn't account for this possibility that Noelle could go down during the fight. Part of me is wondering what happens, but I'm trying to maximize my Snowgrave power. So I can't find out right now. Oh gosh. I just found out. Continue. So Birdly was striking to kill against Noelle. That's actually kind of horrifying. That this is a real fight to the death with Birdly where he will kill Chris and Noelle without any hesitation. Well, he has slight hesitation for Noelle. Alright, well I'll have to do that whole thing again. This time I really am going to do it off camera. Oh, I just remembered something. If you give Noelle the Thorn Ring and check her profile, it says that she is a trance mage, because the Thorn Ring is described to put Noelle in a trance. And that's... You're putting her in a trance to make her easier to command. At least that's what I assume is happening. Look at Noelle's sprite when she has to concentrate. It's just this blank look pointing at Birdly. Very scary. Anyway, we should be almost done with the concentrating. I imagine a few Noelle won't have to concentrate anymore. Come on. I've gotten better at dodging Birdly, which is nice. It's so strange that Toby added a whole concentrate feature that you can't really do. I have to wonder, is this supposed to come up later? That would make sense if it's going to come up later, but I don't know. Like, if you do the Snowgrave route, you don't get to keep Thorn Ring unless you don't kill Birdly. So, how are you supposed to get the Twisted Sword? Is it going to be only for people who start and end the Snowgrave run? Or will you be able to get it later? Okay, we've maxed out on concentrates. Noelle can't concentrate any further. Next, we need to glare at Birdly until Birdly is dead. Alright, Noelle, could you give Chris a quick little boost of health? But yeah, don't let don't let Chris die and keep him dead. If you do, then Birdly will just kill Noelle without hesitation. I don't feel as bad for Birdly knowing that he won't hesitate to end her life. Alright, let's see. Get another glare in, get another defend in. Darn it, Chris, could you not die? Alright, we have a couple more glares that we can perform, and then I will Snowgrave Birdly. And we're doing it just to see a big number. That is the only reason. Defend. Yes, we need to generate that point system. Dang. Alright, it's all good though. What? What? Did I forget to equip the Thorn Ring? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I had to do this a third time. Well, let me close the game, load my save. Alright, we're ready now. I've maxed out the defense reduction, and I've maxed out the concentration. It's Snowgrave. You don't know that? You don't? I'm telling you, stop. I don't know what you're talking about. Fine, you want to see what happens so bad when I cast a spell I don't know? Alright, and now Noelle's gonna go into their little trance. Float around, and a very powerful effect happens. 3,000 damage, okay. We've killed Birdly more than we usually kill Birdly. And that's all I wanted to do. Extra kill Birdly just to get a big number. Goodbye, Noelle. Hopefully you have fun wherever you're heading. Which is a sewer. We're saving middle now. Alright. So we're gonna go onwards. I think if I do another run, I will consider making Birdly not lose his arm. Alright. We're playing this game again, and I'm ready to fight Spamton Neo. Here they're gonna notice that Chris is here and be like, oh, hi. How are you doing, Chris? Chris, you look like you're covered in a lot of ice and snow. Why are you covered in it? And you can't access the shop. Rousey's gonna drop the lore bombs. And I think you have to go... I was wondering whether this door would work. For some reason you can't see through it. How unfortunate, right? What can I see about our party members? Commands. Has friends now. Has damage using dark energy. They then have the heal. To the best of their ability is right. Well, at least Chris has guts. Alright. We can go fight the mice. 1, 2, 3. I'm glad I gave Rousey a better weapon. Of course, Rousey will get an even better weapon in the form of the puppet scarf. They are many. They are Mijin? I don't know. I'm not sure if that works. Mijin. Oh wait, I can have Susie Kindness Buster. 1, 2. Rolling at the speed of mice. Oh, oh. Kindness Buster, and then we're gonna use some regular attacks. Dead. Now I think the music is called Deals Gone Wrong. Are you okay? Mister, are you okay? I really, really, really wish that Toby Fox didn't scrap the feature he was considering adding. The one where you could talk to your party members during certain parts, because I want to talk to them about how the castle looks. Like, I wanted to speak to Noelle while she was being manipulated by Chris to see what she was thinking. Darn it. Alright, at least we killed one. There. You won. Okay, let's try this again. I think some of them are just set to have a even bigger range than others. So those ones you can't even avoid. Yeah, Chris is gonna take a hit. Then we're gonna go around here. You could probably force your way through by intentionally touching one, but I'd rather not. Oh right, I forgot about this part. Where Spamton just goes crazy. Just goes completely crazy. Yeah, if I go back, he starts up again. I think there's a little encounter this way. Let's do the encounter. Oh? I don't remember running into something. I'm pretty sure I didn't run into anything. And I feel like this whole Peppa's thing's a reference to the one thing in Undertale's files. There. 1, 2, 3. There. If only Susie was strong enough to one-shot one of those. That'd make our lives infinitely easier. There's the Queen's statue. Oh? Strike, strike. One cat down. I've found that it's best to kill at least one cat before going on to the manager. Like, if you go for the task manager right away, you're going to be overwhelmed by the 2 supporters. Honestly, I feel like I should kill the weaker task anyway. You know what? No, I'll beat up the task manager while one of their tasks are alive. Since I think the attacks are overall easier to evade when one task is alive. Let's see, Rude Buster. Rouse is probably gonna die, but I'm not worried about Rouse. There we go, just a little more. Thank you, Susie, for tanking that. And yeah, the task manager is dead. There. Come on. And now strike. Rude Buster, strike. Rouse just seems less jolly during this. I'm not sure if that's normal. Rouse always seems less jolly during Chapter 2, but in general, they just don't seem to be jolly. Alright, let's spin around. Spinning. Like, Rouse kind of has a less blatant jolliness. Where wire strongly blocks the way. Yeah, I'm not worried about you. This enemy is actually the closest thing to a threat in terms of regular enemies during this run. Like, Birdly struggles to be a threat because Noelle can full heal you. But this enemy can actually pack a punch. If someone goes down, I actually will have to start healing. I'm gonna have them both defend, that way I can build up some strength. And now Rude Buster. There. Darn it. Let's get another Rude Buster on him and get a Rouse defend. Alright, the Were Buster's almost down. Just a little more. Oh wow, I almost had a game over there. I almost had a game over. I need to pop a heal item. Let's heal Chris up for 80. Dang, it's so difficult when you start getting surrounded. Let's pop another one of these boggles for Chris. Just saying funny things to humor myself at this point. Die. Alright. I think I got it this time. Yeah. And then once we Rude Buster them, they stand no chance. Even if they somehow survive, I'd have 2 attacks coming for them. Alright. Then what's over here? The goop, right? Then what was in that one room that I went the other way for? Did I miss something? Wait, I could have missed something. I actually need to heal up and backtrack a little, just so that I know whether I missed something. What happens if I try to equip a regular ring on Susie? You stole this, and it's beautiful. Are you proposing? Smells like Noelle. That is interesting that you know what Noelle smells like. But let's try to get Susie to equip the scarves. Soft. That can't be comfy. Chopstick? No, just no. Too good for that. It's made of dollies. And then Rouse, how about you equip the axes? Bit big, too heavy. And does Chris say anything? Yeah, no, Chris is boring. I wonder whether, now that I've cleared the rooms, they're going to be empty or not. The way the paintings are randomized to have things. Oh no. What if I just defend? Yeah, it gets a little more difficult to evade. At least I'm making money from this. There. Alright, alright. There, we're gonna start this encounter intentionally. And then by starting that encounter intentionally, we can just go right through. Oh, or I can mess that up completely. I really wonder whether there's a way to kill 2 of those in one turn. Alright, I need to see whether something was to the right of this room. I need to find out. No, okay, so I just wasted my time. That's all good though. There could have been something noteworthy. Could have, but there wasn't. Huh? I'm pretty sure Chris dodged that. Don't tell me that for the first time ever, Rouse and Susie matter for these. It's probably the case. All good though. There's part of the giant mech for the queen. Now I get to do this minigame again. Oh boy. This is so easy. Like, I can just tank it. I'm not even worried. Like, there's a save point between us and the final boss, so that's not exactly a concern. Let's head over to the final boss, Noelle's room. And now, like, look at this. Look at this. Rouse is gonna try to pull us away from Chris to try to get Chris a moment of safety, but it won't work here. Don't you wonder? Yeah, I don't wonder. I know what's happening in there. You're right, Chris, it has only been 30 seconds. So, Rouse just kind of waits and falls asleep. They don't start a conversation like they normally would. Why? Why do they not start a conversation? Yeah, like we were supposed to. Because Rouse seems to have an awareness of when Chris is looking, or when the player is looking. Yeah, Rouse is like trying to trigger a flashback or a change of screen. And it's not working. Rouse has some sort of perception of the meta stuff. Whether they actually are aware of stuff like this being a game, there being a player, is unknown. They might just be using these concepts as a way to get around, kind of like how Flowey didn't actually know it was a game, but used strategies and ideas that would resemble him knowing it's a game. Alright, looks like the queen's dead. Can I select the fountain? No. It'd be a real shame if the queen was in the next room. I like how you skip the queen's fight during this, because it also gives you like a little moment of what happened to the queen. And of course the queen's going to talk about how Noelle is in no condition to destroy the universe. Now everyone's going to fuse. The queen's going to try to enlist one of us and fail. So she's going to try to enlist everyone by force. And that works until Rouse points out that the world would end. And that's something that might not be true. Rouse could be lying. But for now, we'll trust Rouse on that. We'll trust Rouse. Healing Master is now their class. They're not a Dark Knight. Can use ultimate healing. Losers. Very cool. Oh. Rouse turned to, or Lancer turned to stone while we weren't looking. That's kind of unfortunate. Poor Lancer. Go seal the fountain. Alright. So Susie's gonna return to Noelle. Browser's gonna have a conversation with the queen. So I can turn your castle into my mansion. Wait, that's not what I'm saying. And now you can't go back. Oh wait, you can. Well, that's fine. First things first, we are gonna put everything in storage. Because we don't want to use our good items. Our good items need to stay safe. And now we're going to buy a bunch of these. Alright, that'll be good enough for now. I might get more later. But now we're good enough. Here we go. We're running up to seal the fountain. It was as if your very soul was glowing. Epic music. Not. So, yeah, I've learned some little tricks and some new moves with a new style. And I'm going to ruin your happily ever after. Here we go. This is such a cool fight. Chris 1v1 versus the Sacred Boss. So this fight's actually difficult compared to the normal Spamtum Neo. It's not the craziest thing difficulty-wise. Whoops. Anyway, I learned this little trick where you can just spam the super shots. It's a little difficult for me. I'm still getting used to the movement on it. But I'll get used to it. What if I hold enter and then shoot with that way? Yeah, this is difficult to move as. It's still a cool trick, but I'm not sure whether it's viable for me. Dead. Alright, let's get the X-Slash going. Here we go. This breaks the game completely. That, like, if you can master the trick, I think you can just no-hit this boss really easily. Darn it. Like, yeah, I have not mastered it, if it isn't clear. Now I know why people are talking about this boss being so easily when there are bugs like this existing. Did it have a force field? I think it did. Yeah, this isn't like me using some kind of cheat engine or something. This is just a bug in the game. It's so beautiful. Just getting to fire infinite big shots. I guess I'm a real big shot. There. We broke their face. Get another 500 damage on them. Okay, I pushed them back enough. Now I need to focus on dodging. There. I have one more bagel. I'll pop it. Alright, gotta get these going. Let me go slightly higher so that I can nullify every single shot they're making. And then another X-Slash. We should be almost done here. Darn it, I died. I ran out of bagels. I should have gotten more. Let me get one more. And that will then... That's all I need. That's all I need. Because like last time, I died because I was still mastering it. Now I should do better. I'm not sure if I'll win, but I think I will. Here we go. We did it. Next one. Another 200. Yeah, get another big shot. Another big shot. Dead. Now we're gonna heal the boggle. Dang, this thing gets durable when you start... Oh, I forgot the special trick, didn't I? Dang, it's fine. I could have won that run. Now, if I used all the tricks I know, but I didn't. This time I will though. First I gotta break the game, and then after breaking the game, let's slash them for 500. Look at this guy. They're trying to get closer to me and I'm just not letting it happen. Let me heal up. So I need to save my special trick for later. And their whole face is broken. Let's just destroy that. Yeah, they're almost dead. Darn it. It's so much harder to move. If I just had a third hand, I could do this. Freedom juice. Alright. And now that the face is gone, I can X-slash again. Well, you're right, but don't blame me when I kill you. Okay. I won't blame you when you kill me. I'll blame you doubly. Come on. Beautiful. You know, the Snowgrave run almost reminds me of a creepypasta. Like, especially the Snowgrave attack. It reminds me of one of those Pokemon creepypastas, right? Where they learn like a special move and they try it out, and it makes them realize that the whole concept of wholesome is dead. I forgot to use the trick a second time. I forgot to do it twice. Are you kidding? I could have won. I could have won, right? That was 100% on me because I keep forgetting to do the trick. Here we go. We have it in the bag as long as we don't forget the trick. I need you to remember for me, and then I need you to remind me when it's most important to do it. Okay, can you all do that for me? Slash. Another 200. In general, this attack is pretty challenging. Like, not this version of it, I mean the later one. Another 500. Got it. I had to sacrifice some health to speed it up, but I got it. So beautiful watching this just break the game. Another 200. The first few ones won't be able to hit you, and that one will. But then it's too late now for them to catch up. 500. Got it. Gotta get the boggle. Come on. Broken. Hit them for 200. I feel like for this one, it's better for me to not do dumb tricks. What? I tried doing the trick, it didn't work. Maybe I can only do it in the menu. That would explain it, if I can only do it in the menu. Or maybe it doesn't work in this fight in general, and I've just been dumb. That's also possible. Alright, I'm getting better. Because, like, I have tricks to make certain parts easier, but those specific attacks ruin me. Darn it. There. Another... Okay, we're good. Yeah, perfect. Got it. 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 93, 500. I think every X-Slash was about 10% of the health. Let's see. Yeah, roughly. And we'll bring them from 79 to like 76. And this is just a freebie. Just a freebie. I need to use the bagels in time in order to maximize efficiency. Or just never need to use them. I never need to use a bagel, and I'm set. Let's see, 72. Let's bring that to 60 something. Broken. Alright, let's heal to full, just because I want the safety. Darn it. I tried to get safety, And instead I wasted a whole turn. Broken. Let's see. 59, let's bring that to 40 something. Wonderful, we managed to make them waste a turn. And let's see, 48. Let's bring that to about 46, 45. Alright. Beautiful. I'm gonna defend, because I think this might be an annoying attack. Never mind, it wasn't. Thanks for the heal. Now I get to do something else with my action. So yeah, you press F1, you get a full heal. Darn it, I got so close there. I needed to defend on that. Now I know that the second cannon attack, after the second cannon attack, is the super uber difficult one. And now that I know that, I can defend on that attack, right? And then I'll be able to survive it. Yeah, please hurry up. Do your little evil hacker laugh. And let's get to it. We need to destroy a Neo. The problem about Neo is that you're gonna die. You gave me everything I had? Not really. Like, saying everything's a little bit of a stretch, if you ask me. Okay, 93 into 80 something. So broken. Another 200. This is the first cannon attack, so I don't have to worry about the super uber difficult one yet. 75 into 60. Alright, just push them back as much as possible. There. Alright. Another little poke. Alright, and then I need to destroy the eye. Then after destroying the eye, let's heal up. I are always a man of the peppers. Beautiful. Strike them for 200. A little longer before the super uber difficult one. Darn it. Darn it. I think I'm good to heal. Is this the cannon? No. A little longer, a little longer. Need to get that X slash in. Okay, I think we're about 2 more attacks until the difficult one. So I'm gonna use this and then... yeah, next one's the difficult one. I'm gonna have full health and I'm going to defend. I'll do both simultaneously in order to maximize my chance to survive. Come on. Because yeah, I'm gonna get hits on me. There we go, I only took 30. Beautiful. Another 500. Now the 33 is going to be brought down further. Clown, I feel sick. Are they talking about Jubble there? Wouldn't surprise me. Another 500, and now they're going to realize I'm trying to kill them. My esteemed customer, see you're trying to reduce my HP. And now here's where they get all annoying. I brought them to 9% though. My big question is, can I kill them? Also, this is such a fun fight, like honestly. Now I'm just gonna strike them for a little bit. I want to know if I can kill the boss. I'm so curious. Okay, so we need to see how many hits it takes to bring them from 8 to 7%. Okay, so they were just brought to 8, so this is 1. This is 2. Unfortunately, we can't use our X slash anymore. 3. So X slash should speed this up. This is 4. This is 5. And I'm gonna use this. Alright, it took about 5. 1. 2. Alright, let's keep going. 3. 4. Almost. 5. So now, if the game's still working as it should, or as it has been, it should be 6% now. Okay? 1. 2. Let's keep going. 3. 4. I'm gonna destroy those. And now, 5. So if it's still working as it has been, they'll be at 5%. They're at 6%. They no longer suffer. Let me spare them. Yeah, they just kind of keep saying the same dialogue because the game's trying to prompt you to do one thing. Can you heal me real quick, Spam Ton? Thank you. Rouse, help me. Your friends will never pick up. That's what you think. Go ahead and scream into the receiver. The voice runs out eventually. Your voice, their voice. Yeah, Spam Ton totally knows that Chris is being controlled. And people speculate who helped Spam Ton. It's probably Gaster. There'll be no miracles, no more magic. You lost it when you tried to see too far. You lost it. Chris called for help, nobody came. You make me sick, muttering your lost friends' names at the bottom of the desk. No one's gonna help you. Get that through your beautiful head, you little worm. Yeah, like right now, Chris has been calling for help, right? But then now they just say Noelle's name, or whisper it. Her? You're still trying to use her? Haha. You think she can hear you muttering her name? What's she gonna do? Make me an ice cream? Yes, she is gonna make you into an ice cream. Is it cold in here, or is it just me? And a little under 1900 damage, right? Or no, that's probably a little over 1900. Kind of a shame, though, that Chris can't just beat Ban into death. But I got what I wanted. I got Noelle's watch. Alright. Noelle's going to wake up, wonder what's going on. What are you doing here? You invite us to study. Had a nightmare? I just realized I could have probably made the boss easier by equipping better gear onto Chris. Like maybe right before Susie leaves, taking Susie's gear, putting it on Chris, or something. There is probably a way. I'm just glad I had amber cards to shove onto Noelle. Ah, shoot. If you aren't wearing Noelle's watch when you kill Spam ton, it doesn't work. Okay. Alright, we're back to where we were, but I'm going to change Chris's gear. And see if anything boosts Chris's stats. Yeah, the Royal Pin boosts Chris's defense and magic by 1. In that case, I should probably equip the Royal Pin onto Chris. And do I have anything else that boosts the stats? It looks like the watch gives an equal bonus to the silver card on top of making grazing more effective. So yeah, I'm going to save again, and I'm going to fight Spam Ton one more time. One more. And then we'll be all done. Alright, yeah. The fake out happens. Where Spam Ton is all angry that we're trying to seal them away. Spam Ton both times tried to get Chris alone. And this time they succeeded, somewhat. Anyway, my stats are actually higher this timeline. So this might actually go a little better. Like now that I'm using the Royal Pin. Kill those, kill those. Now I need to strike again. Yeah, you did all that for me. And what do? Well, what you kind of expected, honestly. Or I could just play worse. At least I have higher defense. Let's see, I'm not going to worry about dying. It looks like X-Slash does a flat amount of damage, so having higher attack and magic doesn't influence it. That's good to know. Alright, this is a free turn. Free turn time. Slash. So this attack should be shorter if I understand correctly. Yeah, just slightly shorter. It's not much. Maybe on one of the attacks where you can graze more. There. Land a strike. Yes, you've always been a man of fitness. There aren't a lot of attacks in this fight where you get to graze. Like, once you use this little mechanic, X-Slash, free turn, %. Don't blame you. Okay, I won't blame you. Darn it, I wasn't looking. I want full health. And it's a second cannon attack. Then after this, I need to defend. That way I don't accidentally die somehow. Don't you want to be a big shot? But yeah, now I'm grazing a lot more. Since I'm getting increased grazing opportunities, this might end slightly sooner than usual. I really can't tell if it is or not. Another 500. Maybe I misunderstood how the watch works. That could be it. Or maybe the watch just doesn't have enough infinite impact to matter in a fight like this. Maybe in someone else's fight. Broken. X-Slash. I think we did have higher damage though. I wonder, since I have higher attack now, will a perfect slash do more? I doubt it. I'm not gonna bother with this. Rouse, help me. Rouse, please help me. Susie, please. Susie, I'm begging you. There. Noelle? I'm gonna call for Noelle. and they laugh and die. You don't even get to see the kill. Oh wow, Noelle did more damage that time. I have to wonder if that's because Chris had higher magic. If Chris's stats were being used for Noelle. Wait, if boosting Chris's stats increases the ice damage, what if Chris was the one who used the ice spell? Is that why you couldn't see the screen when it happened? Because it was Chris doing that? That would be interesting. Birdley's alarm. And Noelle also picks up Birdley's stuff for some reason. Not sure why Noelle picks up Birdley's books. Maybe to bring them to Birdley's house. Alright. Now this time around, I'm wearing the watch. Very nice. I'm wearing the watch. He doesn't seem to be awake. The closet's spacious and full of old electronics. A large person could easily fit inside, and even more so a small person. Before you go, you probably hide the bodies. Or you're carrying Birdley. I'm not sure which. Alright, Susie's gonna join the party. Now I did time travel a bit and rewrite the past. I just need to go through some particular events that I care about in case the game actually records them. Let's see. There we go. I want this to happen since this probably is important. Alright, now that I've done that, then I want to talk to the knight. Give me a moment, I need to find the knight. The real knight. Chris is the fake. There we go. Now that I've spoken with the knight, we can continue. Now, who else do I want to speak to? Obviously Noelle. But first, let me speak to Undyne. Undyne will set free the criminals. Let's see. But one thing that people have brought up is Chris's history as like a prankster and just mischievous in general might be because of the divorce between their parents. Because I guess children often do stuff like that. Which is interesting. Jailbreak, I'll sound the alarm. They made their own alarm. It's perfect. It's a mixtape. Perfect to listen to while you escape from prison. I'll speak to Undyne about everything real quick. Well, let me call my mother. Drive me ride home? Yeah, I'm spending time with a friend. Yeah, like, Toriel was talking to Alphys, and I just called Toriel on the phone saying that I'm normal. Because Toriel was on to me. Siren's resting her voice. Silver Drake, huh? That's a new one. What's the plan, honey? We could try Ice Shock. Ice on the Ice Plows boss? Don't you want to try Fire Shock or something? Oh, yeah, you're right. Here, how about letting me control for a bit? No, I'll control it myself. Not like you'd be a controller hog, honey. Feeling alright? Huh? Me? Of course, I'm fine, Dad. I just... Rudolph Holiday. I've memorized his name because he's the best character in the game. He needs to stop Chris. He needs to be the true hero of the story. Chapter 7, Final Boss, Rudolph Holiday. He just throws something at you through the window and kills you in one hit. Fell asleep in the library. You know, just had a weird dream. Well, I knew that bird brain put you to sleep. Aha. What do you do? Start lecturing you on his theorem of the inequality in children's fighter games? No, no. He fell asleep too. Wow, he even put himself to sleep. Huh. Haha, yeah, guess so. Well, sounds like you two have been hitting the books too hard. Why don't you go home and hibernate? I'll see you tomorrow at church. Dad, are you gonna be okay to go? Of course. You take it easy, honey. Okay then, yeah, I'll go home and rest. See you tomorrow, honey. Bye, Dad, love you. Chris? Chris, what are you doing? I love the detail that Noelle notices Chris first, despite the fact that Susie's even closer to Noelle. Like, it's not just that there is it's not just chance, like, she specifically noticed the person further away. Heck if I know. Susie? Oh, this is Susie. Susie, nice. Heard a lot about you. You, have? Cool. Think I have to go now. Part of me thinks it's better if Noelle thinks it all a dream, since it's going to be a very traumatic dream for her. But, like, just not thinking it's real is probably better, right? If you don't think it's real, it's easier to forget than if you think it's real. You're not going to just forget it overnight, but I think it's easier to put behind you if you don't think it happened. Just kidding. Well, kinda kidding. There in a cough. Used up a lot of my energy right now. Probably not fun to talk to. You too, Susie. And I'll just go through their dialogue at the speed of light. Since that... Hey Susie, mind if I have a word with you? I'll be there in about a moment. And Noelle just has their mind read by the player, then Chris is forced to reply with her thoughts. Come on, it's just a bad dream. Even so, it was so real. I can't get it out of my mind. That voice telling me what to do, a voice unlike Chris's. A terrifying voice. Chris. Recently, there's been something different about them. Why hasn't anyone noticed it? I have to figure it out. Why Chris is acting so strange. Why they keep coming to the hospital. I'm assuming that it doesn't matter which one you choose, but maybe... I feel like to see you is the Snowgrave option, since you already had to do similar things. Personally, I care more about Rudolph Holiday, but that's just me. How long have you been there? Phew. Haha, you really scared me, you know? Keep together, Noelle. There's nothing to be afraid of. After all, a dream is just a dream. Chris? Why are you wearing my watch? When did you... In your dream. And Susie presumably interrupted. You don't know 100% that Susie interrupted you, but probably. Oh, nothing. I was just gonna go home. I feel like wearing the watch is a much better indicator to Noelle that it wasn't really a dream than Chris is having the terrifying voice that she heard in the dream, because, like, how does Chris have the watch? She remembers Chris putting it on in the dream, I assume. And she definitely did not give it to him. Let's try to be a little more enthusiastic. Seriously, it always looks like Susie's looking at the player. It's terrifying. You can play the piano? So you're serious. Yeah, Chris is upset. They can play the piano. Shouldn't we put Lancer back? That's right, we have Lancer, don't we? Interesting. Chris is level 1 in the overworld. We could just totally hold on to Lancer forever. That'd be an interesting way to go. And that's where Susie's been drinking all the milk. Oh right, I have a fish to meet. I promised the fish I would meet them. Let's meet the fish. Where is the fish? Oh, maybe they're higher up. I will go back to the Dark World. I don't want to, but I actually have to. Alright, I think this is high enough. Oh, right, I also want to meet Metaton. There's a Frogget. Whoops, let me... What? If you're looking for Blukey, they aren't here unless you're looking for someone else. Oh, someone's here to see me? It's you again. Why do you keep tumbling to our door? Are you a fan of mine? As if someone could be a fan of a nobody like me. Well, if you are a fan, could I have you a favor? I'm there I was down. I haven't had much entertainment. If anything, darling. Could you bring it by tomorrow? It'd mean the world to me. Oh, that's a fun little plot point. Let's head over here and wait for a certain fish. Hey, thought I told you to come alone. You know what? Heck if I'm getting involved with this. Hey, Hyper Potato Mouse. I missed you, you hear? Haha, missed you all day. Did you miss me? Sure, why not? Oh, I was missed. My existence being acknowledged. Feels good, you hear? You hear. Closely for a second. You're my friend, right? As my friend, do you want to hear a secret? Sometimes I hear a song at night. It's a little piece of a song. You hear? It sounds like it's coming from under the water, deep. Do you think someone's auditioning for my band? Probably Shiren. Oh, I'm about to make another friend. I can feel it, you hear? Do we hear another secret? I think, maybe? I heard that song before, coming from the sea. The whole thing. It's not a new song, but I can't remember. I can't remember, you hear? I'm gonna investigate, you hear? Come back tomorrow, you hear? Asriel 2 is on the case. That's my name, right? See ya, Mouse. Hey Chris, so do you do weird stuff like this after school every day? Yes. Alright. But the flowers are blocking the way. Is there a way to lose Susie? I was hoping for a moment that I could have lost Susie there, but nope. I think the school is to the right here. Maybe if I start huffing... Is this hubris? Whoops, let me go through here. Let's see the drawing by Squidward. Yeah, it's still here. Susie, let's go in the dark world. Transform, get that little shine. Oh right, the queen. So I wonder what happens if you go and end chapter 2 with everyone still in your pockets. Because would they then know that you're the knight? The fake knight? Chris, oh my gosh, Rousey, let me play the whole game in one sitting, please. And you know what? I'm gonna keep wearing Noelle's watch. Alright, let's fuse some items. The whole run was basically for one reason, right? See, I have the tension bit. I don't have the bow tie, though. And I don't have the thorn ring, either. Strange blade. Let's make the twin ribbon. Okay, let's take a look at the stats on this ribbon. Oh wait, let me compare it to the silver watch. It looks like it's decent stat-wise. It's not quite as good as the royal pin. Actually, wait, why does this... Yeah, it looks like it's not as good as the royal pin. Maybe Rousey would like it. Try around my horns. I was kind of hoping it would be better. It gets worse and worse. But at least I have it now. Now I do want to upgrade Susie's shackle. So let me unequip money, that's what I need. Let me make the spike band. Here we go. And now I can give Susie a proper piece of equipment. Yeah, the spike band is less defense than the silver card, but look at that attack boost, it's wonderful. Alright, I think I've made all the equipment I can make. Guess fix us. Yeah, Chris doesn't react to it. But yeah, look at that stats. Part of it's because of this very nice knife. Whose idea was it to give Susie a knife? Sword is too small. Chopstick. Oh, what happens if I try to equip the puffet scarf on Susie? Where is the puppet? Here it is. No way, it's creepy. Wow, it's too creepy for Susie. That's actually very interesting. Now let's go up here. Check on Lancer. Oh, hello. I wonder how Noelle's doing. I'm sure Noelle's doing just fine. Yeah. Susie train. Alright, alright. And I think you can do stuff to these pictures. But I remember. Bed was for the bike. That makes sense. We can go into Susie's room. Jealous. Oh. I guess I never threw out the manual in my last playthrough. That's kind of me. What does Chris get? It's your bed. Incredibly soft. If I make another manual, you can put it there. Wait, is that moss? Why does your room get moss? Because we need food. We'll die in the dark world without proper food. Hopefully you make a lot of friends. Anyway, we've now done everything I've wanted to do for the Snowgrave run. So since I've now done my perfect Snowgrave run, now I can save the perfect Snowgrave run. I don't know whether I'll do a repeat of my regular run. It's honestly, the Twin Ribbon was pretty disappointing. So the only way I'd repeat a normal run is if I wanted to make a run with a Thorn Ring in my inventory. Which I might. Right? Do I have anyone else I need to interact with? I'm trying to think. No, I'm pretty sure I spoke to everyone. Like, there's one little thing between Toriel and Asgore, but you don't get to participate in that. Anyway, I think this is a good ending point. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.